Hi guys, welcome back to Joe's RC Corner, and today we're going to be back on the Cricket. I'll show you what we're going to get done right after this. Okay guys, so welcome back to the channel, and like I said, today we're going to be back on the Cricket. We have a little bit more work to do here on this side of the, for this corner piece here. And then we'll work on the pilot side as well and try to get that started. That whole inner skin, upper skin, I haven't really done anything to on that side, so we need to get that all done. But first, what I want to do here is I want to add another L angle inside this area, another mountain point basically, to bring this corner out some more. So we're going to pull this back, try to get another piece riveted inside here, and bend it to where it's on the right angle here. And that way we have another point of rivet in this to try to bring that corner out a little bit more. And I'm not worried about the closing the gap. I just want to bring this skin forward a little bit so that it allows me to get this down a lot nicer and a lot tighter around the leading edge. Because once we make that fiberglass part, I want it to fit on there nicely and kind of hide all of that. So we're gonna work on that a little bit first. This skin over here, we're gonna have to pull off, and we're gonna have to do some trimming on because I do want to be able to put a piece of rubber trim around that later on. We'll do the same thing on the other side once we get to that. What I'm hoping is between today and tomorrow, we can get those done. And then I already bought some 2-ounce fiberglass and some resin, and we're gonna go ahead and lay that up on there and get it all ready. So that way it will have the full week to cure, because I'm gonna be away at the UAS commercial conference in Vegas. So that whole week, this next whole week, I'm gonna be up there. So we're gonna let it cure, and that way when I get back, we'll be able to pop those off and maybe start shaping them and getting them prepped for paint and so on. So that'll be the next steps. So we're gonna go ahead and try to get this all completed. And then once that's done, we're really ready to pull the wings off. Everything in the wings is done now. We can get those off. I can finish fixing some of the rivets that I missed, get those taken care of, and then do all final closing on those wings. Then we can start finishing up, getting the wiring from the wing section up here in the fuselage down to behind the panel, get all those switches wired up, and finish the door, finish some painting, get the windows installed, brakes bled, tail feathers done, and then we're ready to go. So that's kind of the plan right now. So we're gonna keep moving. We're gonna get working on that right now. So stay tuned, guys. All right, guys, so welcome back. And we got a little bit more work done here on the plane, and I'm gonna go show you what we got done here. Fiberglass. All right, so first layer is laid down here on the leading edge of this boogered corner, which never looks good. I didn't bother touching this yet. I want to get this one at least get started here. So what I'm using here is 1.5 ounce mat, fiberglass mat. And the fiberglass, the resin that I'm using right now is Pro Boat, I believe it was. Total Boat epoxy resin. Resin's expensive, guys, so be conscious of that. But we got plenty of fiberglass here, so we're gonna go ahead and work that. So basically, I'm gonna go ahead and get up on the stool, show you what we got. All right, so first layer is done. I have it all the way from back here, all the way forward, and then wrapped around this area here, because that's the main corner. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of cleanup here along the sides, but shouldn't stick to this. I also use the PVA mold release wax, so 2 coats of that on the tape as well. So the resin should not stick to it. But we did also get all of this riveted in place, as you can see, and this is what I'm gonna be using along the edge. It's just a rubber trim piece that covers the edge. And it goes all the way back to the trailing edge. Right now it's just on there temporarily. It will get removed here when we get ready to paint. And because also I want to wrap it around this bottom section here in this corner and come down over here. And then we're also going to have a piece around there. So all around the wing, it's going to fit on there. So that should look pretty good. We're going to wait for that to cure. And in the meantime, maybe we'll start working on the other side while we let that cure. We'll have to do a little bit of trimming on that piece first before we lay some more on top. Want to make it maybe at least 2 layers thick around especially around that front section and then along the middle there. And then the outside edge, I want to kind of make that a flange and we'll trim that around. We're going to also do a couple layers of micro balloons mixed with the resin to kind of smooth that out a little bit and give me something to sand. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So we won't be finishing up the cuts or anything on that piece of the fiberglass until we get to this one and get this one laid out as well. With that, I think what I might end up doing is making a fiberglass piece that goes around my canopy or windscreen area as well. That will just rivet in place, hold my canopy down up here in the front. We'll paint it black. That'll match the color scheme very well. We do have some touch-up areas on here that we're going to have to do later, but that's okay. It's part of the job. But yeah, so that wing is just about done. I mean, it is done minus pulling it off, getting it prepped for paint. So that's just about ready. So all of this is going to come off. We'll get it all prepped for paint. We'll finish up the flaperons, get those mounted and attached as well. We do have to finish up all the wiring for the flaperon servo down there, but we'll get that done. Little bit by little bit, guys. Still hoping for my end of year first flight. So we'll see if we can make it. All right, guys. So probably going to end the video for today, and we'll catch you guys in the morning. Hey guys, so welcome back. And this is the next day here, and we're back out here on the Cricket. And what we're going to be working on today, I already did a little bit. This morning, I went ahead and put one more coat of resin on the fiberglass part here. And we're going to let that cure up while I work on getting that side done. So we're going to go ahead and get things uncovered. And we're going to work on this center section right in here, get this all done. Hopefully we can get this taped off today as well, and then get that fiberglassed. So that's the plan, guys. Stay tuned, and I'll catch you up when we get a little more work done. Okay, guys, so welcome back, and apologize, I didn't really do much recording here, but as we mentioned earlier, we fiberglassed that one, and now I've completely finished the center section here, and it's now been fiberglass. A little drip, I gotta clean that drip up. But the fiberglass has been laid. We're gonna let this sit for a whole week, and then hopefully they'll pop right off, and then I can go ahead and start working on doing some filler, trimming it to the right shape that I want, and do that on both sides, and then we'll be good to go. So that'll cover up those boogered corners there on both sides. So that's going to be awesome. They're going to look great. And yeah, so that should be exactly what we need to make those two corners look good. But really, that completes the wings. So when I get back from my trip, I'm going to schedule up with a couple of friends, and we're going to pull the wings off the plane now because that is done. I do still have to do the flaperons. I don't know, guys, put down in the description below, or in the comments below, should I do get those fitted and everything before I paint, or do I need to have the wing on to do that? You guys let me know down in the comments, all right? So other than that, guys, that's it for today. We're gonna close up the shop for the week because I'm gonna be away for work, but close up the shop and put everything away, make sure it's covered, let those cure. And once they're done curing, next week we'll be able to do a little bit more work on it. I'm excited to see how well they came out. So anyways, that's it for today, guys. Hit that subscribe button, comments down below if you'd like, and catch you guys on the next video. Bye now.